Welcome YouTube. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. We're gonna go over a new video, a new game today. It is This is a Ghost. It's been out since I believe December 9th. It's taken me a while to do a review on this game, mainly because every time I saw someone play the game, they were always doing it in groups. And this is talking about people who also solo a lot like I do, but every time I saw them playing these games, they were in groups. So I was like, oh, okay, this is probably one of those games that it's way better in groups than it is solo. Then I saw someone playing it solo and was like, oh, and then I watched them play and we talked a little bit about it. And yeah, and no, this game is perfectly soloable. I am having a blast. I've got a little over 10 hours so far in it. Though on this PC, you're going to see that it's going to show that I don't have a lot of hours, but that's because I play on two PCs. We're going to get into that also. But yeah, the game currently is out on Steam for $14.99. We'll go over that price after a little bit. Yeah, it was released December 9th. I've got 10 hours into it. I'm having a blast in this game so far. And there's a specific reason why I think I'm having a blast in it. This game, though, does have a steep learning curve, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing this video, is to give you guys some tips. Because there are definitely things in this game that playing it for 8 hours, maybe 6, I was floundering around. I actually had to go watch a friend of mine's video for a couple of things that it just was not clicking on my head on what the hell I was looking for. So that's Magoroku. Magoroku. And went out and took a look at his video, did a good job at it. And I found a couple of things that I had an inkling, but I couldn't get it to happen enough in game for me to be able to nail it down. So, but let's go. But I think the reason why I'm loving this game so much is the money you gain in the game is used for other stuff. You know, like Faz. I mean, every Ghost game out there, the money is to buy your gear. So if you don't play the game a lot, jumping in, you kind of still have your basic stuff. Like for me, if I jump into Ghost Exile or Ghost Watchers or something like that, I'm not high level. It's like, no, I might have, 10 or more hours, but I don't have a lot of money and I don't have a lot of gear because a lot of times I'm testing and stuff like that. So I lose the stuff. And getting it back is a pain in the butt. This game, no. Everything you need to do your job in this game, you start with. Nothing. I have not gone to medium. I've not got medium or hard yet. So that might change on those two levels where you start losing stuff. But on the merchant, there is no place to buy your gear. So I think so the way it looks like you have it. Your money is used for other things. So let's go over to the recording. Let me show you this. So it does come with a tutorial. It's not great. It gives you a little bit of information, but it's not great. And that shimmer thing is basically it being the ghost. The settings, you got your settings. We're going to go over settings a little bit because there are a couple things that I would advise you change. Paranormal activity. Okay, so your quests are in your journal. So this is your journal. I'll show you your journal later. There's a better place to view the journal. Your evidence, we'll go over the evidence. Identity, there's different things. Craft. There's two things you have to craft. One is your rune, which you already have you have everything you need for that. You just have to figure out what the ghost is and its behavior. Is it lost, residual, or vengeful? And we'll go over that later also. Blood, one of the things you can take pictures of. Sensors, you got different sensors. Night vision. There's your runes. Ultraviolet is another thing. EMF. LSS, for those who play Faz, your dot machine. Basically same thing. Talk. You do not have to have a mic in this game. If you're playing public or private, yeah, you're going to want a mic. But if you're soloing, there's all your mic stuff is it's pre-canned. So all you gotta do is pick it and left click and and the game says it for you. You get a gun. It helps you it helps you stop the ghost if it's chasing you. Shotgun is what you use to get rid of the ghost. Burning flash, there's certain objectives where it wants you to use a burning flash. Photos, typical. Incense. Incense is a little bit different in this game. Incense is what you use for, one, it helps you if you think the ghost is in, if you're having a hard time finding the ghost and you're having a hard time seeing the shimmer, which I'll show you here in a minute. You can use incense, and that's supposed to help you do that. But incense also helps take your sanity down. Think of incense, if you're playing Phasmo, think of incense as kind of your sanity pills. But the ghost has to be nearby that incense for it to drop down your sanity. So yeah, incense helps reduce overall activity when the entity is nearby. Distance between the instance and the entity is proportional to its effectiveness. And overall activity, I'm calling sanity. Ghost printer, that's how you see your footprints. Shield, I'll be honest, I've never used a shield before. Yeah, so I guess I probably should be using it. It probably would have helped me a couple of games when I was trying to get rid of the ghost, and I didn't. Favorite room, yeah, it'll show you here in a minute. We'll let this go through, and then I'll show you. That shimmer right there. Wherever you see that, that is the ghost's favorite room. That will not show up anywhere else. Then cursed object every once in a while is a part of evidence. Not every map is going to have it, and it looks like that, but you can only see it if you have your infrared goggles on. Then introduction. So that's that. The merchant, like I was talking about, there's 3 what's called secret societies in the game. There's the Vanguard of Gavodan, the Nightkeeper, and the Twilight Ravens. Each one has different things. So Vanguard has 4 ghosts that you can buy. Craft enhancement on your chance of losing ammunition during manufacture are reduced. Yeah, anytime you make your shotgun shells, you start with 10. Every time you craft your shells to get rid of the ghost, you have a possibility of them disappearing. But as you see, required reputation neutral. So you need $2,500 plus neutral. And anytime you die, and anytime that you don't complete more than 50% of the hunt, you lose prestige. And then flashlight. Then you got Nightkeeper has 3 more ghosts. You got a new difficulty. I'm going to guess this is what unlocks medium. Then craft enhancement. The night vision gets a little better. Then Twilight Ravens, 3 more ghosts. This unlocks hard. Craft enhancement, flashlight, EMF. The way it looks like the game is designed is it wants you to unlock all this. Then unlock all this. Then unlock all this. And by the time you get to this, you know how to play the game. So then statistics, as you see, like I've not spent a whole lot on here. That's this PC downstairs. Like I said, I've got like 10 hours of game time in. I have banished a demon. So this will let you know this. I did not banish a spirit. It tells you, it also has speed runs. You can register a speed run with 100% completed contract in all entities in your game. I have not done that yet. I've usually missed something. So yeah. Then, so over here on this, solo. Solo goes to your PC. Solo does not go out does not touch their servers. It is purely on your PC, which is why I only show 6 minutes and 19 seconds global playing the game on solo. My PC downstairs is going to show probably like maybe 8 hours. Because I've got some dead time where like it was just on like this screen here, which doesn't count. Like going away, taking a break, stuff like that. So just remember that solo is going to be on whichever PC, whatever PC you play on. Public will be going out to their servers. Private, I'm going to guess private also goes out to their servers. So settings. Basic settings. You can't change a whole lot. It does go with this. So audio, You can't change your like headset, but then you get like FAS. You can't do that in FAS either, so not a big deal. Interface, I do like this. I keep the interface basic. Commands. Out of everything, what I would recommend on your commands, they have photo because you can't bring up your camera. Default is P. I would move anything in here that you think is important and move it closer to if you're doing WASD, I would recommend go to moving it somewhere close to your WASD because they've got this over here on KVM. Well, K for shield, V is your local voice chat, and M is map. M is fine. I is incense. I is okay where it's at. I moved mine. I use a MMO mouse, so I have mine set to 0. And if I really wanted to, I could set to minus key and equals key for some of these if I really wanted to move some of these over, because I've got those spots left on my MMO mouse. But I would definitely move your photos because you don't want to be constantly, here's the keyboard, here's your WASD, you've got your hand on your mouse. Oh, there's the ghost. It's showing itself up. I need to get a quick pick. Okay, let me take my hand off the mouse or take my hand off the WSD and go over and hit P. Too much time. So put it somewhere near your fingers. Okay, so that's that. So let's get into a game, everybody. And show you guys some of the controls. So here's the next screen. So you go into the game. So right now there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 maps. Little House is what, honestly, I've been playing mostly Little House. Like I said, I've been playing, 10 hours or whatever? Mostly Little House. And I've been having a blast just on Little House. Farmhouse, change your brightness. I mean, I'm keeping my brightness right where it's at, but it's dark as hell. It is not nice. Old Haunting House is a 3-story house. This is not bad for solo. This isn't that bad for solo. The problem with the solo isn't the house itself. It's when the ghost is either writing its name, when did it die, or if there's writing. Because that could be anywhere. And so a lot of these have a big yard attached to them. So trying to find these somewhere in the yard. The house, if it's in the house, great. You can find that in the house. But trying to find this stuff out in the yard can be a pain. I mean, it's usually on a wall. But it can be on the ground if you got, like, stone. And then mansion. The closest thing I could think to mansion is Fair Therapy. It's not as big as Fair Therapy. But it is huge. I think I went from 0 activity to 60 or 70 just traveling around the whole mansion. So it's not easy. And then whatever secret society you want to work on, you choose here. You do have a training mode, which it says, result of this part does not affect your profile. So you can go into training mode. I believe you can get money, but you don't get reputation. Then you got your settings here, merchant, tutorial. So yeah, so Little House, Vanguard, let's go in here. So we'll do a hunt, and I'll show you guys some stuff that's going on. Because some of the controls are a little weird. And what I'm doing right now. Oh yeah, by the way, we don't travel in vans in this game. We show up to the hunt on a motorcycle. So T, okay, this is another thing. So T, flashlight. T, UV. T, off. So your regular flashlight, your UV flashlight, and off are all controlled by T. So what I normally do is I walk around with infrared, which is the number 1. So I kind of walk around because anything that's blood actually shows up really nice and bright. Oh, shit. You get that a lot. The only thing about walking around in the infrared, which honestly is my main form of travel, and I tend to turn off the flashlight and go to go to UV, just because it's easier. So I kind of walk around. What you're looking for right in the beginning, you're kind of going around. There's probably a blood spot somewhere. You're looking for that blood spot. But also, it's just, honestly, it's just nicer. The infrared's way better to travel around with than the camera. So, right click is to open. There's certain things here that I'm not going to tell you about. I'll let you guys figure out yourself. Because some of it is nice and is fun. So two things I'm looking for. I'm looking for shimmers to try to find the ghost room. And sometimes you see them quick, and sometimes it takes you a long time before you finally find the shimmer. I kind of leave the doors open, unlike Faz. Okay, so there's these blocks. So these blocks will let you... That'll tell you what your cause of death is. So mission... So here's your book. Let's go over the book real quick while we're here. Granted, I could be getting hunted, but life goes on. So these things here you always get. So year of birth, that'll be a writing on the wall. You'll hear an audible writing then you just got to go find the writing. Name, same thing, audible. You'll also get writing, which will be like a figure, or it might say, I hate you, I'm going to kill you, things like that. You'll also hear an audible scritching writing thing. Death cause is these blocks in front of me. Favorite room is the shimmering. So at some point during your hunt, you walk by these blocks, like right now. Well, that was convenient. You'll let these blocks go up. And by the way, the ghost can hunt you while this is going on. If your sanity is gone enough, it can hunt you. But yeah, but this will let you know what it is. So it begins with an M. Most things here are one thing, so mysterious. So mysterious death. And take another pick. All right, so we've got that. Now I'm noticing my sanity is draining pretty quick. Oh, see that? Did you see that shimmer real quick? So we know. Oh, and we got a ghost orb. So we got a ghost orb. And okay. So here's one thing. Names, time of death, and blood. You need to right click on these to write it in your journal. Then you can take a pic. And it'll tell you can take a picture now. But you have to do this first. Or you'll just take a blank pic. I think that's, and we got fingerprints, nice. That you can just take a picture of. You don't have to right click or anything like that. All right, so we know it's a spirit. I'm thinking it's vengeful because my sanity is draining fast. So we need to so while we're letting everything else go, we already know that's good. Let's go over this a little more. So the quest will be different every time. You've got your behaviors, like I said. Lost, I find Lost Ghost, my sanity drains really, really slow. Residual, my sanity drains about normal. And Vengeful's, my sanity tend to drain faster, or what they call global activity. So, but right now we're going to choose that. So, like in this case, we got to get to 100% paranormal, which I haven't done yet. Trigger entity by talking to it. I'm finding it hard on this one. Like, the only way I've gotten this is if I really pissed off the ghost and it came and hunted me. Which then I get hit. Record an activity of intensity of 4 or 5 with the EMF. Which I should have done. Anytime the ghost shows itself, break out the E, like that. So we got that. We got that 4 or 5. Thank you, Ghost, for cooperating. The only problem with infrared is you don't see what your global activity is. Bottom left. Is you don't... Oh, crap. You guys don't see that. Shoot. We were talking about it, and I'm not showing you guys where it is. There we go. So let's get rid of that. So yeah, bottom left there, that's your global activity, which we're already up to 40. The game before this, when I was playing, just taking down notes and stuff, I was still under like 10. Yeah, but you'll find the writings all over the place. Anytime you hear writing sound, walk around, see what you got. But let's go back to the book here. All right, so that's that stuff. So behavior, I'll be honest, I take a wild stab at what the behavior is, and then I'll craft a rune for that behavior and see if I can capture the ghost once to verify. If it doesn't, and what you're looking for is right now we got vengeful, so we know the ghost is around here somewhere. So hopefully it'll go into that rune. So what I'm doing is I'm letting this ghost get captured by the rune. If it shows up and then disappears, you suck. Then you do not have the right behavior. If it circles around in it, you've got the right behavior. I don't know what the making it go away means. I have a feeling that means I'm wrong. So I probably just wasted one of these, because if you look down... Oh, come on, get over there. Over there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we're wrong. So it is not a vengeful ghost. So I'm going to go residual. Residual, if you look in the book, residual, you get a lot of incredible paranormal events. So I'm going to guess it's that. We'll go back to this while we're doing that. Crafting, once you figure out what the behavior is, then you can craft bullets to kill it. You do not want to get rid of the ghost until you get everything else done. Because as soon as you get rid of the ghost, you're done. So if there was other stuff you still need, like evidence or objectives or anything like that, you are not going to be getting anything. But as you see what my global activity is doing? See how fast that's going down? And that will continue going down as long as the ghost is nearby. It goes down, and like you're seeing right now, it goes down faster the closer the ghost is. So apparently the ghost is pretty close right now. And now it's done. As soon as it turns to ashes, you're done. But crafting, yeah, so we need to find out if that ghost is residual. Once we do that, we can make bullets for it. And then we can choose one of these residuals. Shoot, it's lost. Okay, so it's a lost ghost. This is not the best way to do it, but I can't figure out how to do this well. This is one of the things I'm still working on, is trying to figure out the behaviors. But we need to trigger it by talking to it. We need to do this. I'll be honest, I'm probably not going to trigger this by talking to it. So I'm probably waiting around. So I'm kind of waiting around for more writing. And favorite room was, I think, the teens boys room. Yeah, boys teen room, if I remember right. I know we saw shimmering. I don't know if shimmering was out here or if it was in here. And the ghost has to be in here for it to do it. So you're not going to catch shimmering anything out here. You got to wait for it to kind of come back to its room. But what I'm trying to show you guys is more writing to show you because like right now we got name, we don't have anything else. Our sanity is there. I've got one more instance stick, so I'm just making sure it didn't write at some point when I was talking. So I can use one more instance stick. Actually, let me go through here. So one is your infrared. 2 is your EMF. This is by default. 3 is your gun. So if the ghost is coming at you, you can shoot it and make it disappear. 4 is your shotgun. So once you build your shotgun shells with the special whatever, 4 is that. 5 is this little fire blast thing. 6 is your dots, which we don't need this time, but is what your dots look like. And you got to kind of get close to it. This is your motion sensor. This is what I was actually wanting to get to. Is I want to see where this ghost is. I want to see when this ghost is moving towards me. 5. No, that's... So this is your talking. This is how you want to trigger the ghost. But they are canned responses or canned questions.
Where are you?
I don't see that's a response, but it never counts towards. Yeah, I want to get my sanity down. 6 is okay. That's 6. That's 7. That's 8. This is how you see footprints. That is number 9. It basically puts out this fog. Oh shit! Hi. That's number 9, and then 0 is my camera, which I changed that. So let's do. Okay, so we know what this ghost is now. So go to J. So spirit lost. So entity, go to spirit. Oh, we got more writing somewhere. So weakness. Its orb is particularly visible. You can't miss it. Some are effective in chasing away the spirits. I don't know what the hell that word is. Great. It's something I'm going to have to Google. So, and I've had to do this a couple of times. They'll call it one thing, and it's something totally different in the drop down. So what is this? LAMI. Instead of you're going, it's this. Well, I don't know that. Okay, plant. So it's a type of plant. Crushed sage? Yep, sage family. So sage. I want this ghost to... Let's do holy water. So we choose that. We weaken the strength. So now we apply. And then it starts 7th cartridge, 6th cartridge, and you wait for these to finish up. And then how I've been getting rid of the ghost. Darn it. I didn't get over here fast enough. What I've been doing is throwing down a rune. And every once in a while, there are glitches in the game. Like, you can kind of tell it's there, but it's not. And now we've got our shotgun shells. I don't understand. We got a response off the off talking to it. Trigger entity by talking to it. So we got to talk. So there's that. Shoot. So that's once. I've got one more rune. So let's hope. Let's hope that the one more time does it. If not, we'll just leave. But there is definitely a visual. You cleared everything. You have cleaned this house. Like, you got the sparks the first time you hit it. When you clean the house, it's basically a golden ray or golden sparks lifting up into the air really far. That is what you're looking for. So I think that's it. Unfortunately, we didn't get every... Oh, we got writing somewhere, so let's go find the writing real quick. Like, the writing will be there, but yeah, but see how the global activity's gone down to 0? But now we're walking around trying to find... it's probably the age. I'm hoping it's the age of the ghost. And there are, yeah, there we go. So boom. So remember, right click first to get it to write in your journal. Then you can take a pic. And now we've got that, we've got that, we've got that. We didn't get these two, but I don't, like I said, I'm still trying to figure out the voice because I can get responses from the voice, but it doesn't check off. I think the only time I've ever gotten that to check off is I pissed off the ghost enough for it to come and hit me. And that was it. So you kind of have to talk, but then switch over to your gun so when it charges you, you can shoot it and make it go away. But that's the only way I've gotten that so far. Yeah, so and then if you get things right, it's green. If it's not, it's red. But anything below 50% is you will lose experience and you will lose money. Actually, you won't lose money. As long as you survive, you won't lose money. But you will lose experience. So as you see, the norm, what you start with is 2,000. Because I backed out of that one game and I backed out of an earlier game when I was working on trying to figure out this video. And it's harder, you lose more experience dying or getting less than 50% than you gain. So just be aware of that. And you gotta get experience to get to neutral and get to friendly. So you can buy your other stuff. But I think overall that's it. So let's go back to chat. So my thoughts on the game. For $14.99, I have easily got my money's worth out of this game. I'm not done with this game by any stretch of the imagination. I've now played probably close to 11 hours. I'm not even close to being done with any of the. Go back to main menu. Like I'm not close to being done with any of this stuff. Like I've gotten all of my PC downstairs. I've got these 3 entities done. I don't think I've got this guy yet. I might have this guy. But I don't have any of Nightkeeper here. I don't have any of Twilight Ravens. So yeah. What I'm probably going to do is probably unlock all these guys on my PC up here. Unlock these guys. Unlock these guys. I might start playing this early in the morning. Streaming. And then transfer back over to Faz. Depending on how many people like this game. So, but no, I feel this game is easily worth it, solo or group. The small house is really nice. The cabin is not bad, though it's dark. So you want to probably, for most people, you're probably going to want to up your brightness. The old house isn't bad either. The bad thing with the old house is when you hear writing, is trying to find that writing. And if you've got a vengeful ghost where your sanity is going up quick, it gets a little rough. The mansion, I would do it solo. If you like soloing these games, I definitely recommend soloing it. I mean, I'm going to be soloing it, trying to figure it out, trying to do some speed runs maybe. But it is, like I said, it's about the size. If you've ever played Fear Therapy, it's not that big. And I think it's a little bit small, and it's a little bit smaller than Malum, but it takes you a while to get through, and there are some twisting and turning areas, and there's a couple of areas in that mansion that you can't get to the other side unless you crouch. So if you're being chased, yeah. But no, I honestly would highly recommend this game. I'm having a blast in it. I don't see me not having a blast in this game for a while, but unlike all the other games out there, including Faz, this game you can pick up whenever the hell you want to. You've got all the gear, and this is probably why I would highly recommend this game right now, honestly, over a lot of them. Is if you only got something to play off and on, and you don't have a lot of time to be able to sink into it, to get all your money to buy all your gear, and then be able to get more gear when you die, because you're going to die in your ghost games. You're going to lose your gear. So it's all about having enough money to be able to recover nicely. This game, you don't have to worry about that. This game, it's all of you. You've got everything to finish a mission. You have. Your money is for unlocking ghosts, unlocking levels, and making some of your gear a little bit better. That's it. So that's one reason why I would highly recommend this game. Is it's out of all the ghost hunting games that are out there right now that I've played, this is the only one that I can pick up whenever the hell I want to and not worry about going, okay, let's see, last time I played in this game, I died twice, which means I'm down to $0 and I've lost all my gear. Like Ghost Exile. You know, Ghost Exile, I've played probably 30 hours. I barely have any money and I have basic items because I keep dying and I keep losing all my gear. And I can't make up enough money to to get ahead. Now, granted, I could if I wanted to, but I don't play it enough to do that. So, yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I will be probably playing this off and on stream. On Twitch. I'll probably be doing more videos on this the more I learn about it. Definitely shorter videos. I just want to get this one out there just for the review and for the tips, because there are definitely some stuff out there that you guys, like I said, it's a steep learning curve. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.